You are about to practice energizing morning yoga for beginners. Welcome to Fightmaster Yoga. I'm Lesley Fightmaster. Today's class, we will be doing some gentle back bends that will help to increase the energy moving throughout your entire body. Remember, if this gets too challenging for you, please rest. Keep your belly muscles pulled in and up while you're doing your back bends to keep your back safe. Today's lucky winner of a Jade Yoga mat is Sabrina K from Calgary. Congratulations, Sabrina. If you would like to win a free yoga mat from Jade Yoga, the mats are amazing. Go to fightmasteryoga.com/free mat to enter. You have to be sure that you're subscribed to this YouTube channel and hit the like button, because what's not to like? And let's begin sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes and start to come into your Ujjayi pranayama. Breathing in and out through the nose, a little constriction in the back of the throat. Bring your hands together in front of the heart. May your practice today fill you with the energy that you need to get everything accomplished today that you wish to accomplish. And then slowly roll yourself onto your back. And draw your heels in a little bit closer toward your hips so that your ankles are under the knees. Keep your arms alongside your body. Now pull your belly in and then lift your hip bones toward the lower ribs. Just a little tilt to the pelvis and then release that. Draw the belly in, little tilt to the pelvis, inhale. And then exhale, release it down. So it's just a small movement. So again, pull the belly in. Lift the hip bones toward the low ribs, little pelvic tilt, and then release that. Press down into the heels. Inhale, do the pelvic tilt, and then lift up a little bit higher, low back and mid back. Exhale, slowly lower back down. So pressing the heels down, again, inhale to lift, low back, mid back. Spiral the thighs in toward each other, and then exhale one vertebra at a time, lower. And then once again, press into the heels as you inhale to lift. Spiral the thighs in, lengthen through the lower back. And then exhale, slowly lower down. We're going to add the arms, so face your palms in toward each other. Inhale as you lift, reach your arms up and over, palms facing in. As you exhale, take the arms back down as you slowly lower one vertebra at a time. And again, inhale, lifting up into a gentle bridge as you reach the arms. Spiral the thighs in, lengthen sitting bones to backs of knees. Exhale, lower down slowly, taking the arms with you. And once again, as you inhale, begin to lift, lengthening the front of the body, reaching arms up and over, palms facing in. Exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. And now draw your knees into your chest. Just lengthening the back body for a breath. And then releasing the feet again. Take your hips over to the left and roll onto your right side. With your left hand, make your way up to seated. And now cross out your shins and roll yourself forward onto hands and knees. And take hips all the way back to the heels in child's pose. So reach the arms forward if you can. Otherwise, you can always rest your head on your hands. Take a long breath here, all through the back body. And then inhale, come on up. Tuck your toes, turn your inner elbows gently forward and lift the knees, but keep them bent. And then straighten just the right leg, left knee bends. And then switch, bend the right, straighten the left. And again, bicycle your legs at your pace. Make sure your fingers are spread wide, your arms are shoulders distance apart, and your feet are hips width. Now bend both knees and stretch your spine way back, and then straighten the legs as much as they will. Keep lifting through the forearms. Inhale, come to plank pose, top of a push-up. Pull the belly in, knees down to the floor. shifting forward a little lower all the way to your belly, and then slide your hands by your low ribs, elbows up. Inhale, peel the chest up, press all 10 toenails down, widen your collarbones, and then lower down. Tucking the toes under. On an exhale, press up onto the knees again, all in one piece, and then lift your knees and stretch again to downward facing dog. Check in with your breath. Inhales and exhales equal. And pull your belly in. Look forward. Walk the feet to the hands. As you inhale, take hands to shins and lengthen out the spine. And as you exhale, fold over the legs, bending the knees as needed. Press through the feet and rise up on your inhale. Stretch the arms up, palms in, ribs in. Exhale, hands to heart. Take your feet hips width apart or big toes together, heels slightly apart. Make sure your feet are parallel. Firm your legs and inhale, sweep your arms up, maybe looking up if that's okay on your neck. Exhale, hinge from your hip creases and fold over your legs, keeping it a nice long spine. Inhale, look up and lengthen halfway up. As you exhale, bend the knees and fold, or you can keep them straight if they will. Press through the feet to rise up on your inhale. Keep the ribs and belly pulled in. And exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale, lifting tall, sweep the arms out, around, and up, looking up gently. If you can, exhale, hinge forward from your hip creases and fold into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up, hands to shins or above knees. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step your right foot way back, and then step your left foot way back into plank, top of a push-up. Take the knees down to the mat, or you can challenge yourself keeping them up and slowly lower all the way down in one piece. Inhale again, peel the chest up for cobra. Lengthen sitting bones to heels and release down. Tuck your toes under. Knees can be up or down, and press yourself back up onto the knees and then lift back to downward facing dog. Make sure that your feet are still hips width. Firm the leg muscles. Pin the outer hips in and just gaze back toward your feet or toward your knees. Looking forward, we'll come back to plank pose. Knees up or down is your choice. Pull your belly in, lower again all the way to the floor. Try to have everything touch down at once. Untucking the toes, reach your arms forward, pull your belly in and lift those hip bones toward the lower ribs like you did earlier. Lift your right arm and left leg. Right arm, left leg. The left leg lifts from the inner thigh. Keep your lower back nice and long. Keep pressing down to lift. And then release and rest. Taking a breath here. I'm going to do the other side. Remember, keep your belly lifted. So arms in front. I'm going to lift the left arm, right leg. The other arm and leg around the floor, pressing down. And then as you're lifting that right leg, lift it from the inner thigh. Keep your belly pulled in. Lengthen sitting bones to heels. And then release and rest. You can rest your forehead down on your hands, or you can rest one ear down, whatever's comfortable. Now take your arms alongside your body. Same actions. You're going to pull the belly in, lift hip bones to low ribs, then roll your shoulders away from the mat, lift your chest, and then add both legs lifting. The legs will lift from the inner thighs as if you were holding a block between your legs. Keep the back of your neck long, and then release and rest. Again, resting your forehead down or one ear. If you're resting one ear down, just make sure to rest the other ear down the next time. Hands by low ribs, tuck the toes under. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press yourself up on the knees and then lift back to down dog. You can also practice that with the knees off the floor. Definitely more challenging, but building strength any way that works for you. Stretch back and then look forward and walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up to lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold in. Bend the knees still if you need to. Press through the feet, rise up on your inhale. Keep the ribs and belly in. Exhale, bring hands to heart. Again, standing in Tadasana, mountain pose, feet together or hips width. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, hinging from your hip creases, come forward with a long spine. Crown of the head's reaching down. Look up as you inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step the left foot way back this time, and then the right to plank pose, top of a push-up. Knees here can be up or down. Slowly hug the elbows in as you lower to your belly. Untuck the toes. Bring your arms alongside your torso. Pull your belly in, roll the shoulders away. Inhale, lift up. This is Shalabhasana or locust pose, and then take the legs wide. Exhale, squeeze them together. Keep the belly pulled in. Inhale, take the legs apart. Exhale, bring them together. Keep lifting the chest. Inhale, legs apart. Exhale, squeeze them toward each other, and then release and rest. So we're adding on a little bit. It gets a little more challenging. Just do what you can. Remember, you can always rest. Bring the arms forward alongside your ears, palms face down. Inhale, lift everything up. As you exhale, bend your elbows and pull them back like you're moving through water. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, slowly draw them back. Inhale, reach, keep your belly lifted. Exhale, pull the arms back, make your own resistance. And then release and rest. Forehead down or take one ear down. We're going to put those two together, I believe. So do what you can. It is challenging, I know. Bring the arms forward, pull the belly in. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, open the legs, pull the elbows back. Inhale, reach the arms, take the legs together. Exhale, pull the elbows back, open the legs. Inhale, squeeze and reach. And exhale, pull the arms back, open the legs. You can keep the back of the neck long. Inhale, reach. Exhale, relax. Feeling the heartbeat a little bit faster. The energy is moving through the body. Slide your hands by the low ribs, tuck your toes under, take a breath in. As you exhale, press up onto the knees, and then take hips back to the heels into child's pose. Take a couple long, smooth breaths here, breathing into the back. Now remember, if the hips don't go all the way back to the heels in child's pose, it's fine. Keep them up higher. You can rest your head on the mat, or let it hang, or rest it on your hands. Inhale, make your way up onto hands and knees. Take the hips to the right, swing your legs forward. Sit up nice and tall. Now hands by hips, pull your toes back. If you're rounded in the back, sit up on a blanket or a pillow to lift your hips a little. And inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and come forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine again. Look forward. Hands can be anywhere. We don't want to round the back like I just showed, but keep the spine nice and long. You don't have to reach your feet. If they reach, you can hold your feet. You can hold your legs. You can keep your hands on the floor next to your legs. Just keep the spine long and pull the toes back to firm the legs. Inhale, come halfway up, and exhale to release. Bend your knees. Slowly roll yourself onto your back. And now take your hips over to the right and drop your knees to the left, and then look over the right shoulder as long as that's okay with your neck. As you twist here, turn your belly up toward the ceiling, breathing into the belly, the rib cage, and the chest. Bring the head to center and bring the knees to center. Now take your hips to the left and drop your knees over to the right, perhaps looking over your left shoulder. As you're breathing here in this gentle twist, try and turn your belly up toward the ceiling, any amount. And then bring your head to center and bring your knees to center. Draw your knees into your chest and lengthen your sitting bones toward the floor. Just stretch out your lower back. Then we'll make our way into Shavasana, our final resting pose. So lengthen sitting bones toward backs of knees as you extend the legs out. Arms by your sides, away from the sides, palms up. And remember, you can always take your feet on the floor and keep your knees bent if you have any discomfort in your lower back. Our quote today comes from Amelia Earhart. "Courage is the price that life exacts for granting peace. Just rest here, and I will be back with you in just a moment. Begin to deepen your breath as you take some movements in your fingers and your toes, and stretch your arms overhead, stretch to the legs. Bend your knees, roll yourself off to your right. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, taking your practice. And now press yourself up to seated. Bring hands together. Hands to the forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication, sending out this positive energy we created to all beings everywhere. Namaste. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Have a great day and use all of this extra energy that you got to just go out and do whatever you need to do. Now, if you're still here and still with me, our word for the day is happy. So put happy in the comments below and let me know that you watched all the way through. See you tomorrow. Bye.